Today I will be showing you how to go from 0 to 10k MRR. MRR stands for monthly recurring revenue. This is basically a point where a lot of entrepreneurs wants to be, and today I'm going to tell you exactly how to get there. So I'm going to start off with an example and I'm going to show you a diagram of how to get there. Please don't skip this is really important. Stay until the end to get all the information you need, and also make sure to hit the like button so it will help the algorithm and push more entrepreneurs to get this knowledge. So there are a couple ways to make money in this society. It's basically finding a high paying job. It's basically starting a business, become a very niche specialist in something, or inherit money. And so we can't control the fourth one, so let's discuss the first one. Well, a high paying job, it usually takes a lot of time. It usually takes 10 plus years for university, and also you're gonna pay a lot of taxes on it because it's generated as income, as personal income. So that's one we wanna avoid. The second one was a business, that's a good one, and a specialist. So a specialist is someone who also goes really deep into something, but right now we're going to talk about a business today. And with a business, what is really nice is that you won't be taxed on how much revenue you're getting, but on how much profit you make. So if you invest a lot of money, that means you only get taxed on the profit and not on the revenue. So now I'm going to show you a diagram on how to actually get to 10k MRR. So first off, it starts right here. We're going to have a start, and which is where most people don't even begin. So you're already ahead of the curve if you already start, and you're going to find a problem. And this is where a lot of entrepreneurs get stuck, finding a problem. So let's say we're going to start a SaaS today. A SaaS stands for software as a service, and the service is to help dentists book more appointments. Okay, this is something you usually want to go somewhere quite niche, because or else you're going to get lost in the sea of entrepreneurs that are offering the same thing. If 10 people are offering the same thing, you have a 10% chance of getting picked. If you're the only one doing it, you have 100% getting picked if the person wants it. So once we have a problem, finding dentists with more appointments, we're going to find an audience where we already have it, dentists. We're going to interview people, so business owner or dentists, identifying payments. How do they collect the payments? Well, they basically already have a desk set up with an assistant probably that takes the payments. So are people paying? Yes. And is it a problem? Yeah, I mean, dentists always want more people because they usually can just hire more people if there are more leads. So if it's like a big dentist practice, they can just hire more dentist people. And if not, they can always get better leads, people that are more qualified, that can afford the higher price if they can't, if they're not supply constrained. So you can ask them, would you like to pay for something like this? Would you, let's say I'm gonna get you 5 people a month, would you be willing to pay for that? Well, if I was a dentist practice, I would definitely pay for that. So I would say this is a good pre-sale. You're gonna create a page with this offer, and you're gonna get a pilot. So you're gonna go and you're gonna do it for free. And this usually sucks for entrepreneurs because they want to make money. But trust me, it's better to get 5 good pilots than going to it like 1 year and not getting anything because you don't have any evidence. So to recap, find a problem, pick the audience, interview people, identifying payments, paying, get into pre-sale, make it a no-brainer that people want this, and get a pilot. So let's say you got a pilot, great. Now you're gonna go build an MVP. MVP stands for minimum viable product. So the absolute base minimum that this thing works. So it's like a SaaS software that reaches out to cold emails, 100 people a day that are looking for a dentist. Something like that. Just nothing too fancy, just something like that. Then you're gonna build some value into it. Okay, is 100 people a day enough? If not, can I increase it to 1,000? So you make sure it's gonna have some value. Use Simplestack, get customers, and then get the first paying customers. So get your first dentists. So your pilots are done now. Finally, you're gonna get some paying money. You're gonna reach out to more dentists to make sure. And I really wouldn't use too much automation for this, because with this case you really want to like absorb knowledge. What are people saying? Get as much information as possible. Why are people saying no? And then doing cold outreach. And I'm just gonna warn you, 99% of the people are gonna say no. You just have to find 1% that says maybe, and then convince them to say yes. Then you're gonna have a goal as 10 customers. Learn management, get the best channel. So LinkedIn worked really well for me. You can also find another channel. You just want to go scale on that one. It's better to scale on one than have a lot of different ones that are doing a little bit. Because if you, for example, want to get over a wall, you don't want to build 5 ladders at the same time. You want to build 1 ladder and get over the wall. So double down on it. Track the costs. Because if you're spending too many costs unnecessarily, it's hard to get a lot of profit. And then if you have 10 customers, you should be at 2 to 5k MRR. Hopefully you're above it. Optimize retention. And churn is basically how many people are leaving. So you want to reduce that. You do that by getting as much value as possible, even more than they paid for. So just keep giving them value. So it would be so extremely dumb of them to leave. You really don't want that. And then the ARPU is the average, average retail price per unit. So I think was that something like that. But basically the average what someone is paying for it. So maybe they're paying $100 for the dentist. You want to increase it to 120 whenever possible. Improve onboarding. Optimize every single process. Like, make it as short as possible, the process for a customer to come to you. And that process you have to optimize. So if you like a very small thing, a very small onboarding, that's super well smooth. And that's just going to be the best thing, because A, it's short. So there's going to be less, buzz to it, so people are not gonna like click off or say like, oh, never mind, it's not too much friction. And because it's optimized and smooth, it feels already professional, so you're already 1-0 ahead. At this point you should be at 5.8k. Now you're gonna scale what works. Just keep doing what you're doing. If you can get to 5k MRR, you're doing something that works. So scale that, increase the volume, add a channel, hire more people, get more customers, and there you are at 10k MRR. This is where you want to get. And after this, we're just gonna scale. I've never been past it, so I can't tell you how. But this is really a golden point. At this point, you can hire people, have a lot of freedom, and this is where a lot of entrepreneurs want to be. So with that being said, if you want to get more knowledge, just click the subscribe button, watch more of my videos. There's a playlist down below, and I hope you have a great day. Bye bye.